Welcome, everybody. This is Jim Paré. Just want to make sure Casey is on. Casey, are you there?
I am on, my friend.
All right, perfect. We're going to start the recording right now. Welcome, everybody, to this Thursday night coin collecting series with Nui. So let's get the recording started, and we're going to get started. My name is Jim Paré, and this is my partner, Casey, and we own a company called Casey James Consulting. And what we do is we go in and we actually put together situations or programs for companies in this space. And what's really unique, a few months ago, actually, we came in and talked to Nui. Casey, I think it was April or May is when we came in.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a specific program in our consulting company come in. And what we did when we saw the potential of what Nui had, we put our consulting company on hold, and we just decided to be what we call Keystone leaders in Nui. Casey, you want to say a little bit about that before we get started, so people get a really understanding that we're not the sales pitch guy. We're like we're the guys that are going to give you the nuts and bolts of this. So go ahead, Casey.
Yeah, so I think the great contribution that we can make as Keystone leaders is we represent the best interests of the field, and we are great communicators to the corporation, and we also understand the initiatives of the company. So company says, hey, we want to achieve this, we want to recruit this many people, we want to hit these type of metrics. We actually sit and say, well, Craig, in order for that to happen, there has to be something in it for the field. There has to be something that is compelling to a new person for them to get involved. Jim, you always say that, you need to delight the customers, because in the end, distributors and their customers are ultimately all of our customers. So we feel like we play a great role in being kind of that neutral balance between definitely having the field's best interest at heart and also making sure that we're clarifying what the corporation is trying to create. And so, some of the things that we do is get creative and come up with concepts, much like you're about to see here tonight with the vision that Jim's sharing here with Nui.
So our whole history is we have a lot of education, we have a lot of knowledge, we have a lot of experience, not only in the technical side of blockchain in cryptocurrency, but also in the profitable side. Now, our history is that what we do is we help people through companies to create wealth. And one of the most intriguing, the most innovative, the most provocative topic in the last year or so is blockchain, probably the last 5 or 6 years. What is it? And most people think blockchain is Bitcoin or Ethereum, and it's so not. But what we've done, Casey, over the last few months is we have created, with the help of Darren and Reed, which is the CEO and the president of Nui, what I believe to be is the most ease of entry, the most comprehensive entry into blockchain as far as coin collecting. We have a division called Nui Social, which is coin collecting, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We also have a premier division, which is a little bit more hefty. We have free education, and we have a lot of future blockchain opportunities. So tonight, what we're going to talk to you about tonight is a concept called coin collecting. If you're on this call tonight and you've ever thought of trading or buying Bitcoin or buying Ethereum or buying Light or any of the coins out there, and you just don't have a clue, and you're counting on your brother or your sister or maybe a salesman to get you involved, and you're just really not knowing what to do. One of the things Nui is probably going to be one of the experts in the world at is the education. Coin collecting is what most people in blockchain, Casey, refer to as mining, coin mining, crypto mining. We're not going to get into all the details of that, but one thing we know for sure, this presentation tonight for everybody that's here, that's on this new, is really how do you develop or create some sort of income flow, some sort of wealth? How do you get on the upper edge or the bleeding edge of the cryptocurrency, the blockchain phase? Now, one thing we know that all the experts agree that the best way to engage in cryptocurrency is not just one coin, following the coin, not trading, not doing anything. It's actually collecting coins or mining multiple coins. Casey, what's your thought on this?
Yeah, well, we know the future of most success stories are not the acquisition of a single asset, but tonight we're going to talk about actually acquiring. We're not actually going to talk about a golden egg. We're actually going to talk about capturing a goose that lays a golden egg, and that's the difference between what most people teach, and that's what differentiates us in the marketplace.
There's nobody else doing this, guys. Okay, yeah. For the first time ever in the world, Nui allows everyone the opportunity to collect cryptocurrency at a low cost. Now, what does that mean? Well, you know what? There's a lot of people. We have a meeting here today at corporate, and there's 65 investors from all over the world, Casey. Net worth, I would say lowest 50 million, high maybe half a billion. Looking at what we're doing, looking at some of the public offerings we're doing, just a lot of things. And still, what we know to be true is the way to change a culture, the way to create a mass momentum is to let everybody be able to participate. There's not a lot of people in the country that have a lot of discretionary income. And what NUI's done and what we've done is we allow coin collecting or mining actually go to the entire world. We are currently in 10 countries. We're expanding right now to 14 additional, and that's really, really exciting. And Casey, the reason we can do it, and the reason we based ourselves out of the U.S., because there's no real rules on compliance. There's laws and there's trading laws and there's all kinds of things. And what we wanted to do is stay 100% in the zone of compliance, to not go outside of that. And because we're doing it like we're doing it and giving people a choice, we are now currently in 10 different countries and expanding to 14 more. We believe we can be global very, very shortly. You want to add anything to that, Case?
Well, America provides the highest level of governance and compliance required and than any other country in the world. So if you can make it clean in the United States of America, it's clean everywhere. And that's really why, we've done it right. And that's why we're able to expand. And we can expand very quickly, even from 14 and on. So it's great to know that we can do that.
Now, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. This presentation should not last more than 15 to 18 more minutes. And I want to let you know that, because this is not a sales presentation. We are looking to you to say, hey, if you ever were interested in getting involved in blockchain on every level, or cryptocurrency as far as collecting or creating an income from it, this is the place to be. We believe we've created the perfect environment, the perfect scenario, through a lot of heat, through a lot of change, through a lot of collaborative activity. And really, we have at our discretion, and collaborating with us in other partnerships, some of the top brains and minds in the industry. So Kala is the first coin in our coin collection. Kala is a very specific coin to NUI. It's our internal coin. And basically, everything we do initially is Kala driven. The first coin you're going to collect is Kala. And what you have to understand, Casey, is that, and everybody on the call, is that the idea of doing an initial coin offering anymore and having it just run and gun is gone. It is getting more difficult because of regulations and compliance, and thank God for that. Because what we don't want blockchain and we don't want cryptocurrency to fall at the wayside because somebody was greedy or somebody was just too happy to do something that wasn't correct. So you have a pathway, you have internal use cases. What does that mean? Every coin that we collect, starting with Kala, every coin that we offer the field, every coin that we offer our customers and our members are going to have internal use cases. In other words, there's about 2,500 coins right now in the market, but we want to make sure that they have the coin that they have for their process has an internal use case. Then it will have an external use case. If it doesn't have an internal case, it won't have an external. What we've done with NUI is we have several internal use cases, and we are going in a process right now. We're allowing everybody in the countries we're open in right now to get involved in NUI for free. Now, that means that you can enroll for free. That is not going to be the case, because we're going to gate NUI with Kala coin. So we're going to believe the best opportunity on the planet, the only way the key to get into NUI is with Kala. Case, any thoughts on that?
Well, again, you're indicating to everybody the process, or what they call the life cycle of a coin. And this diagram is just an indication of the steps that we're taking to ensure that we're doing things in the right order, in the right path. And of course, introducing Kala as a way to enroll into NUI in the future is actually just showing that we've got all the pieces going in place. And I know you have a big announcement tonight.
Well, here's the thing too, guys. Okay, so if you're here for the first time and you're looking at this, so what makes this different? There cannot possibly be the ownership of NUI, Darren, everybody that is involved, Reed, and everybody in the corporation, number one, wants to be unique. We want to be bleeding edge, first to market. So we've launched what we call a peer-to-peer network. And it's a Kala listing that's basically peer-to-peer. It's a Kala ecosystem that you can literally go on and sell your Kala to a market. You can list it. it transacts in Bitcoin, and the technology is there, and it is so fantastic. Now, I want to tell you something right now. The demand for Kala is going to grow as we create more internal use cases. The demand for Kala is going to grow as Nui's word gets out of what we're doing as an affiliate marketing or a coin collecting business. But even right now, that we had this on a beta test, and now today it is open to all members. When you join Nui for free, you can literally open a Kala wallet and mine Kala, and you can put your Kala on a peer-to-peer. Case, thoughts on that?
Well, this is this again moves internal use. It's moving to not an external use, because peer-to-peer just keeps it inside the family. But we're right at the cusp of the next shift in the life cycle of a coin, and this is a magical night. It's obviously we promised that we would deliver this by the 24th of January, and of course, this is happening.
And now you're going to say, well, how do I get to it? Well, you could go to the blog has it on there. We're going to be, everybody in Nui has gotten an email. This is a website that we can send you. It's a YouTube video of how to start your Kala listing. Casey, listen to this. When we actually, this is on, and we turned it on a little prematurely. And I think what they said is in about 3 minutes, there were 57 new members listing Kala on the peer-to-peer within 3 minutes. This is guys, what are we doing here? Now, let's just understand it, because when you see the potential that's involved, one thing Casey and I want to do, and we've been professionals, you can check our resumes out, you can check our history out, and we are businessmen. We're not interested in something that's not going to be around, and we do not want to fool around with blockchain. It is too big. Those of you that think blockchain is not going to last, you got to do your research. Those of you think that was a fad, you got to do your research, because I'm going to tell you what, from companies to countries to technologies to governments, it is all blockchain. And this is one of the things we do. Now, Kala driven, one of the things we're going to do, that Nui membership integration, March the 2nd, the only way you can get involved as of March 2nd into this Nui coin collecting program, plus our blockchain, plus our offerings, everything we're doing is with Kala, and we're very excited about that. So what's in it for you? Well, here's the first thing. As you enroll for free, you get an education. We have over 40 pretty comprehensive, we have 40 comprehensive videos right now in our education bank that once you enroll, you can go through, and they're sick. They're good. That means good for those of you who don't understand that, but they're just beautiful. We have a mining coin collecting program. We are actually expanding into other ICOs that not only we're offering, but that we're also looking for coin collecting opportunities in the ICO space. And then we have blockchain technology, Casey, that literally is going to revolutionize the world. So Nui has everything. It is blockchain. It's all in it for you. Our first coin is called Kala coin. Now, gigahash. What a gigahash is a smaller portion of a terahash. I know that you cleared that up for you perfectly. And a lot of you guys are going to have to do your research. Case, I don't know how many hours we've got, or days or months or years involved in actually learning. Like there was a time for about 6 months, I didn't do anything but study blockchain, study cryptocurrency, study everything involved in it. So with a gigahash, it gives you the opportunity to actually get involved in a mining coin collecting for only $50. We recommend $100. Case, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm hearing some scratchy on the back of that noises. So anyway, we recommend $100 for the best value on this. Casey, you want to comment on that?
What you've done, Jim, is you've really explained to people that a gigahash is a slice of a full-blown server. What you're purchasing is the electrical hashing power, or the capability of computation. And this value is just so powerful for such a great entry point. And I know you're going to go through the value of each one of those. So this is what gigahash is just a slice of computing power that people have access to.
So anything that has a hash on it, just remember that's coin collecting. You're collecting coin, okay? So do you buy a coin or do you collect a coin? So let's say you had $100 and you could either buy a coin, and you bought one coin and you watched it every day, and for a year, and that sucker went down to $50 in value. It was a $100 value coin. It went down to 50. So in 1 year, you watch that thing go. Now it could go up, it could go down, but now you still have one coin at a $50 value. The beauty of Nui coin collecting, the beauty of fractional hash rates that you can coin collect in a gigahash rate is that same thing could happen to the value of the coin. But with coin collecting, Casey, it's not about the value of the coin, it's about the number of the coins. In other words, you can have, if the same thing happened, but instead of buying one coin, you put your money into a gigahash, which is coin collecting. At the end of the year, the value could still go down, but now you have 15 coins. So 15 coins at $50 is a lot more valuable than one coin at $50. Now there's some mining expenses, but still with all the expenses, you're up as far as the fiat value and not just the coin. So what we're doing, guys, is coin collecting is the ability for anybody around the world to get involved in cryptocurrency collecting, coin collecting, mining for the very lowest cost and have an opportunity to mine many coins. Another beautiful part about this is that you're in control. Now, what we do is we have our first coin is Kala. And you can, there is so much information on Kala that you get back with the person who brought you here tonight. But we have, this is probably our Keystone. This is probably our golden child, is the gigahash mining. And it starts at $50, $100, $50, and $1,000. Now, these are one-time fees, Casey. This is not, you don't have to pay this a month. But there is a monthly service fee associated with the 50, the 100, and the 500, and the 1,000. What that means is if you purchase a one-time $50 gigahash contract, you own that mining capacity or that coin collecting until you don't service it anymore. The 100 will produce double what the 50. The 500 will produce 5 times of the 100 in coins, and the 1,000 will produce twice as much as the 500, and you get it in coins. But we also have, for those of you that are seeing what's going to happen with Kala coin, and you want to really go large in the Kala coin, then we have a mining giga or terahash contract that you can purchase that mines a lot more coins. In one of our estimates, Casey, that it mines over a million coins a year in Kala. And then we also have, to keep in compliance, we have hard Kala rigs that you can purchase these rigs, put it in your house, turn it on, plug it into your thing. We have training to do it, scare the cat, heat up the house, everything you want to do, you can do that. So Casey, you want to say anything about this?
I know that everybody who is studying the blockchain and specifically cryptocurrency will get the value of the fact. And if you just follow way back to where Jim said 50, 100, 500, 1,000, and then you can see the actual physical hardware itself is a $4,000 value. You can see why the 50 is like a sliver of that 4,000. And this is the great system that Nui came up with and said, you know, here's what we want to offer people. We want to offer a low cost entry point where people can participate in mining with actually getting a great exchange in values as you've shared.
So coin collecting amplifies commission. So if that's all it was, okay? Hey, thank you very much. We're done. You can collect coins. We'll show you how to do it for $50 and a fee a month. Now, the beautiful part about this is that we've allowed this. We've actually have such a unique compensation plan is that we allowed it. So just referring people to this not only is beneficial to them as a customer, but can create an income source. What Casey and I are all about is not about high risk and high reward. We're about risking what you want to risk, but we're about getting back what you put in as quick as possible, working on house money. And I love it. When I have investments that I've recovered my money and now it's just money, I love it. It's a definite, a beautiful thing. So introducing the multiple gigahash coin offerings, and we're going to show you how that works. We have great products for customers for 50 and 100 gigahash. We're going to concentrate on 50 and 100, but we're really going to concentrate on 100, in the US right now. So we're going to concentrate on that 100. We're teaching our customers to become coin collectors. How we service our members that are actually telling people about it, we take a small fraction of the monthly service fees and pay commissions to all the coin collectors. You must purchase a Kala gigahash contract in order to purchase additional coin contracts. And here's the reason why. Because you will not be able to participate in the future of enrolling members in Nui if you do not have Kala. You can send them to the peer-to-peer, but it only makes sense for you to have your own. NUI has a unique commission structure that autofills 10. It's so unique. We're not even going to get into this level, into this opportunity call. It is so unique, guys, that literally when you just talk to anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people, and the whole pitch is so simple. The whole conversation, if I was talking to Casey about it, it would be, Case, look, I know you're in cryptocurrency. I get it. These guys, listen, they have a program. You get free education. You get free access to blockchain. They have a unique coin collecting system that you can start for $50 or $100, and you get in for free. Would you like to look at it? Then we have videos to support it. We actually have a technology that sends the videos out. So we're really on the upper edge of this. Now, here's how it works, and here's what happens. When you look at one Kala coin, basically the first thing you're going to do is you have a one-time fee of $50 or $100 for the gigahash. That's where it starts. But then you have a monthly fee of $15 for the $50 gigahash and $30 for the $100 gigahash. It can go and it can grow with that, but that's what we're going to concentrate now. When we offer our second coin, then you just can add the second. If you want to add a second coin, basically you can start with Kala for $15 or $30 a month plus the one-time fee, and you can add new coins for that fee plus $15 or $30 a month. So here's the thing. You can literally, if you had $60 a month extra that you wanted to invest in something, you can mine 2 coins. And at the end of the day, or that day, or it starts immediately, you're collecting coins. Casey, you want to say anything about that?
No, I think you've done a good job. I mean, what we're really sharing with people is a chance for them to buy results on creating cryptocurrency by purchasing that hashing power. So keep going, doing great.
So here's what we loved about this, and here's what we were adamant about it. Casey and I were involved in a couple of programs in hundreds of thousands of dollars invested. In fact, probably topping over $1 million. And we didn't control anything. They controlled our coin. They controlled when we got it. They controlled when we woke up. And we hated that, but we were so new. What we said is going into this is that whoever's involved in this, you will always be in control of your coins. You will be in control of your money. You will be in control of your decisions. This is not a group mining thing. This is not a part of a collaboration. You're in control. You choose and you're in control. Each coin requires a separate wallet that is yours. We assist you every time we launch a coin. We assist you in starting that wallet. And every time you mine that coin, it goes into your wallet. You control the coins. You decide what to do with them. You decide how long to collect. You can stop mining by simply discontinue the fee. It's all up to you. Now, this is new. This is Kala coin. How does it work? We're going to, from this time on, just talk about the 100 gigahash program. We believe it's the best value, and it's the best value because of a couple of things. Number one is the amount of coins that you collect, and it's very easy entry level for people to get in. So when you purchase a 100 gigahash contract, first of all, one thing, if you haven't done that already, if you're here or you have people that are members for free and haven't done this, they want to do it because the next couple of slides, we're going to show you our second coin. You cannot participate in the second coin unless you have a Kala contract, okay? That's very important. So 100 gigahash contract with a one-time purchase, and then you have a $30 mining fee. So you pay that all up front one time. What happens is that immediately Kala starts going into your wallet. You see it. It's there. There's a back office. It's a wallet that you control. And every time you pay your mining fee, we put more Kala in your wallet. And this is just a 12-month illustration. So what happens is all the year long as you want to go, you choose how long to collect your coin by simply paying the $30 fee. It's really that simple. So you say, well, what if I want to just stop? What if I didn't have the 30 bucks? Or what if then basically you just stop paying the $30. When you stop paying the $30, you stop mining. You actually stop mining the coin. But it's even better because you can pause it. When you stop for 1 month, you can continue again for the next month, and we will revalue that, and the coins will go back in your wallet. If you discontinue for 90 days straight, your contract is over. And that's just it. It's so fair. It's so equitable. Case, you want to say anything about that?
I think what it does is, as you've said multiple times, we're really offering people a chance to purchase results in Kala for a gigahash or going in and doing on the server. The magic here, and I know that Jim and I are spending time here talking to you about how the difference between being in what I call an exchange wallet and having in your wallet is a very, very important thing. The greatest hacks in history all happened because people had all of their coins in another company's wallet, in the house wallet. And what's happening here is we're talking about you're being in control where they're mining it, and it goes into a wallet that's independent of the storehouse of where it was mined. So this is I know that it's small, but if you take a look at the largest, Mt. Gox was a $450 million Bitcoin hack that's affected the lives of millions of people. And so that's why this is such a valuable point.
This prevents it. You're in control. You make the decision. Guys, we are so excited that we are now in the position to start to tell you a little bit about our second offering, which is CompCoin. It's not going to be available for a few more days, but CompCoin is our second coin. Now we have Kala and we have CompCoin. CompCoin is the coin that's associated with, I believe, is the best blockchain technology on the planet today. Casey, you got to talk a little bit about CompChain.
Well, Combden itself is the very first blockchain initiative that actually locked down the direct selling network marketing MLM space and said, listen, we're going to create transparency. We're going to create an immutable block. We're going to track all the transactions of sales. But most importantly, we're going to give leaders and companies access to that network in a way that gives them control of their network. So if a company goes out of business or they no longer choose to sell that product, the person who built that business can actually protect themselves. Now, in order for a blockchain to run, it has to have what they call a coin that it actually does what they call verification. And CompChain itself is already an up and running entity. As you all know, Nui is actually a subscriber and a seller, a third-party vendor for CompChain. It's one of our products. And they also are working with very, very large companies, very, very successful multi-million-dollar companies that have already running the block. CompCoin is up, it's running, and it is powerful. And to be attached to that, where we are right now, is very, very powerful.
Guys, I want to reiterate that you must have a Kala gigahash, terahash, or rig to participate in CompCoin. If you do not have one of those, you cannot participate. You have to have one of those. So there are hundreds of people that have joined in the last couple of days that are still have to purchase their gigahash program. I would recommend you do that tonight because this is going to be very exciting. So here's the thing. Here's the model. Casey and I believe 100% that the system is the secret. A franchisable system, a predictable system, a system that you don't have to relearn, that's duplicated, highly duplicatable. So what happens to the second coin, which is CompCoin? It goes into the same process at the same price structure as Kala does. Every coin that we introduce, Casey, is going to fit into this model. Number one, they're going to have a 50, 100 gigahash, a 500, 1,000. And what's going to happen, it's going to be the same monthly mining fee. You can continue mining CompCoin. The value add of every coin is going to be different based on the internal use case value. But this is really exciting because all you have to do is understand the history of the coin, where it's going, and you choose yourself whether you want to mine it or not, whether you want to buy a gigahash. When you want to stop CompCoin, you just stop it the same way you do Kala. No fuss, no muss. You are in control. Casey, that's what I love about this, that we finally got a franchisable system that we can literally go all over the world and say, listen, you can coin collect. We're so excited about the introduction, and we'll give the dates as soon as we get them when this is launching. But you guys got some time to really engage in your Kala Gigahash program so you qualify for this. Here's the commissions. Okay, now I want to tell you this, and this is kind of, and to be real frank with you, Casey and I are not network marketers anymore. I've owned businesses, I've invested in businesses. We are business owners. We get the value. We come into companies and we're Keystone, and we do as much in the corporate. We can be interim CEOs, interim CIOs, or CEOs, or EIEIOs, whatever. And we have so much history, hundreds of thousands of people that we put in our network marketing companies as we grew them all over the world. But what we wanted to do here is say, okay, the key to the TBS, which is team building system, is not to be a full-blown network marketing system. It's to allow people to recover their costs based on their mining. So we can actually say you can mine for free. And what you see up here, Casey, is that basically there's members. So there's there's pens. One is one person, two is two people, pen means personal enrollment network. Okay. So as you enroll people or not for free right now and get them engaged in the $100 gigahash contract, then what happens is you qualify for the TBS, and there's 10 levels of TBS. Just with one coin, I'm going to show you this, right? So if you had two people registered, you would qualify for 2 levels of the TBS, which would be a total of 12 people. So we're paying on the $100 gigahash $1 a month per contract. So that means you would earn $12 a month for those, $1 a month for those people, and it's 12 people. Look at the numbers as they grow. This is just as we are today. When you look at filling in the pen, the key to this is registering 10 people for free to get them involved in coin collecting and get them involved in NUI at coin collecting for a very low price. But as the numbers grow, look what happens to the volume in the commissions, Casey. 29,000, 88,000. And this is just math. We're not telling you what you're going to earn. Is this fills in automatically? It happens this way. Watch what happens when we add another coin. When you add another coin, you basically double the commission value of that. And you're not using any more marketing power. You're just using more acquisition power. Casey, you want to say anything about that?
I think the value of a second coin is leverage. It's easier to get someone who's purchased one coin to consider obviously purchasing a second coin collection system. And so what we're sharing with everybody is that there's a dynamic process. It's called an autofill TBS, where when people register people into the network, it autofills and fills in all the gaps. In order to completely fill out one of the systems, it requires about 88,000 people. Well, if you're one of the people that get involved in the company in the beginnings, obviously we're here at the beginnings, there's a very large potential over the next several years that a TBS will fill out just because of the compelling offer, because of being in a unique space with cryptocurrency. So there's opportunities here. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. What we're saying is that these are just the mathematical numbers that if it did happen, these are actually what your results could be potentially be. And again, Jim now is going to share with you what would 4 look like. So,
yeah, what would 4, and you can go crazy with this, guys. And what's really happened? And you got to understand with Casey and I, our whole concept is if it's valuable, if it's delightful to the customer, it's going to be delightful to the marketer. And the coin collecting program is one of the best, if not the best, in crypto and blockchain that I've ever seen. So you can see the numbers, and you'll have these charts, guys. So here's on the commission charts, you have 2 options, either more members or more coins. You can, as more people collect more coins, you get paid more, or as more members collect 1 coin. So that's just really the way it works. In the commission chart, you can say, I'd like to make $500. We can go to the chart and tell anybody, okay, this is what you have to do to make 500. Now, here's what we did. We didn't put 500 on here. We actually put the numbers that you would acquire. So that starburst is in between or almost there. But when you say, I'd like to make 5,000 a month. So you look at the chart, you say, well, with 1 coin, I'd have to have 7 personals, and it would fill in 7 levels of the autofill, and I would make just around 5,000 a month. Or I could have 2 coins with less people. And you see where that goes, guys. Or if I wanted to make 10,000 a month, you can have more coins or more people. And it just goes on. And these are charts that aren't going to change because the value that we have. The beautiful part of this, Casey, it is not contingent on the value of the coin. The value of the coin has nothing to do with coin collecting because we put a unique system in play that at the end of the year, not only are you going to receive the commissions, we haven't even talked about what you receive when someone pays $100 or buys $100 gigahash. That's not even included. Neither is this. So let's say as a customer, you had 3 coins mining and you told 10 people about it. At the end of the year, you would collect the commission based on the chart. And then you would have, and I say at the end of the year, I just say yearly, but it's going to start daily. You would have all the coin you collected. I can't see, it's just a win-win. Any thoughts on this, Case?
No, I think you're doing a great job, buddy. It's really what we're really sharing with everybody is that there's just a lot of opportunity here.
No, the limited downside. So how do you get started? This is very important because it's not going to be free forever. March 2nd, it is not going to be free. It's going to take Kala to get started. So if you're here for the first time, register for free, open a Kala wallet, purchase a $500 to $1,000 gigahash or 4,000. What Casey and I are recommended is start out with 100. Do the $100 gigahash. It's just simple. It's fun. It's easy. And then what you're going to do is once you do that, you become commission active and you become new coin active. If you don't have a gigahash of Kala, you cannot participate in any other coin. Very important. Save your Kala to sell to new members because you have the Kala in the wallet and it's going to be your Kala and you can do whatever you want it. Either you can tell me to open a wallet, show me how to open a wallet. You can sell me Kala. You can go peer-to-peer for Kala. The value of Kala is going to increase substantially when the only way you can get in the best coin collecting blockchain opportunity in the world is through Kala. So new members enroll for free. Purchase a $100 gigahash contract. It activates your commissions. And as long as you're up to date on that $30 monthly fee, we will waive all your annual fees. Starting March the 2nd, here's the thing, guys. Here's the value of Kala. Our first coin is now you have to have Kala to enroll. You can sell new members your Kala either privately or through the P2P listings. You can help them purchase a $500 or $50 to $1,000 gigahash, but we always recommend the 100. That's where we're going. And everything we do now is Kala based. They become commission active, and the only way you're going to be able to enroll in NUI is with Kala, and that is an internal use case that's going to add incredible value to the coin. So what would we recommend now? Register for free and then purchase at least a $100 gigahash immediately. Get started and then just get back with the person who invited you here and enroll for free. When you enroll for free, you got the 40 videos that you can go through and you can just tell people about it. We've got little temporary or burner videos that you could show people. Guys, Case, the bottom line is this just makes sense. I hope everybody on this call will go out tonight and tell 10 people about free membership in NUI. What's it going to hurt? What is it really? There's nothing it hurts. And because it's free and because we offer so much and because coin collecting is delighting the customer, and then when we offer our second coin, they're going to be very excited. Case, any closing thoughts?
The closing thought for me is that I like the fact that it's free for people to sign up. Inside the free sign up is a great deal of education that they'll be able to access so they can learn a little bit more just about all the subjects that you've shared tonight, because you've done a great job, Jim. I mean, there's a lot of data that's coming across, but the action steps what you've shared with them is they enroll for free, get some education, purchase the $100, which was what we recommend, because it also, one of the things it does is it waives your annual fee. So once you're in and you're mining, that's the only expense you have. So it's what's beautiful about this is an amazing way for everyone in not only the United States and Canada, but ultimately around the world, a chance to actually grow in the gold rush of cryptocurrency opportunities.
And I'm just going to say, in closing this out, don't just get a free membership. Engage in Kala. You're not going to want to miss CompCoin. Guys, thanks for coming out tonight. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.